Hello all, this is a Hook with Elder Scrolls Online. Let's see how long this goes. Let's see how long this lasts. Trying to think, what has changed in my computer in the last 2 weeks?
No passing through the Grey Mire, citizen. If you want to gawk at Argonians, you'll have to do it elsewhere. Last year, these Argonians showed up and begged for asylum. The Wood Elves gave them the Grey Mire. Their business, really. But now there's a Dominion, so it's our business. We're containing the tribe until we know what to do with them. We're at war. We can't have pact sympathizers plotting in the shadow of Eldenroot. Look, Officer Paranel wants outside help to resolve the Argonian issue. You can find her by the main entrance.
Must be that one right there. Windows update. The issue with uploading to YouTube, but no, that was before this internet issue started. An update to XSplit, but that actually helped somewhat. Could for some reason the port? Damn it, on the modem could be gone bad or something like that?
Soldier, I appreciate your vigilance, but the Argonians in the Grey Mire are guests. Refrain from any further displays of zeal, or I'll have you scrub down the barricade. Dismissed. If you're here to complain about the Argonian refugees, there's nothing I can do. They're to remain behind the barricades until the Thalmor resolves their status. Praise Ifrey, someone who isn't going on about Argonian spies. Last year, this tribe arrived in Grotwood as refugees. But because we're all part of the Dominion now, my superiors can't decide what to do with them. Absolutely not. This entire tribe was enslaved by Dark Elves. They have more reason to hate the Ebonheart Pact than you or I. But someone in Eldenroot decides to set an example, and now there are barricades. It's why I need outside help. Here's a list of the tribe's leaders. I need to know why they refuse to speak with us. Unless my report says they're cooperating, my superiors have an excuse to exile them. Soldiers and barricades aren't exactly a welcoming feast, but unless the Argonians are willing to speak with us, they won't stay in Grotwood for much longer. Utate is some kind of spiritual leader, friendly sort. Slimjar fishes for a living, with eyes as cold and dead as her catches. As for No Fingers, I have no idea what he does, but the tribe respects him. No. As a justiciar, the Thorma Inner Council directs me to investigate and enforce Dominion law. They've never given me soldiers. Without an armed encampment, the Argonians might have trust in me. But that's not how they see it in Eldenroot.
Okay. Let's see now. 6 minutes in, and Dan hasn't crapped out on me yet, or anything like that. So far, it looks good. Let's see how long it lasts. 104. Still. Hello.
Despite
my internet may or may not crap out on me. So just be warned, if you stay here long, there's odds are that I could get all of a sudden disconnected. Not sure why it's happening. By accounts, I should actually deconstruct all this for points. ROG player? I do not know that acronym. Well, it's an open world. There is... oh god, how to describe it? Oh, how to describe it? It's a non-linear in every way, shape, or form. There is a main quest line, but it's easy not to follow it. Each map, section of the map you go to has its own main storyline. RPG. I'm like, oh, okay. That makes much more sense. Damn, how do you describe this game? Long. Very long. If you, like me, and try to do as much as possible in a single map area before moving on to the next, it can easily spend several hours on each map area just doing everything you can. Also, the mod community for this game, good. Extremely helpful. Like, I have 3 main mods. Mods to help with the shard hunting that shows on the map where these are at. Collect 3, you get a skill point, so on. Very helpful. The other... Did I get all the books here? No. The other mod I got is that helps show on the map where all these lore books are, which is the only way to level up, as far as I know, one of the skill trees that you get is as well. The other mod is the harvesting one that marks on the map where I've harvested materials, like a chest or whatnot. Very useful. There are many other mods as well that can be very useful for this game. Most of it is more or less you can do solo, depending on your class. If you love to read, this game will be perfect for you.
Welcome. What brings you to the Greymire?
It's a very long RP game, especially if you don't like to skip stuff. Easy 100+ hours, and that's just the base game. If you spend real money to get the other chapters, expansions, and whatnot, easily more hours.
Then you're a wandering soul, much like our tribe was? Without the gracious Wood Elves, we would still roam Tamriel in search of a new home. Once the Dominion understand the depth to our gratitude, I'm certain they'll remove the barricades.
I was actually going to say something else, but my mind just went utterly blank. Damn it. Oh yeah. You can also join multiple guilds as well.
Please, ask me anything. The Dominion capital is the Wood Elf city of Elden Root. The bulk of its armies are Wood Elf soldiers. I see no difference between the Dominion and our Wood Elf benefactors. The tribe's leadership will soon meet to discuss this matter. Some fear the Dominion plan to enslave us, as the Dark Elves once did. I hope to put this absurdity to rest. You're welcome to attend the meeting, Wanderer. We have nothing to hide.
Oh, PS4? I don't know if there are mods on for PS4. I'm playing this on PC. Which I think is kind of obvious, actually.
For generations.
Oh, I said
when
that.
the Evenheart Pact formed, we refused to fight beside our former captors. They called us traitors and banished us from our lands. We roamed Tamriel for years, and only stopped when we reached Grotwood. We asked the Wood Elves here for temporary shelter. Instead, they gave us the Greymire. All they asked was that we work the land and set aside some of our fish. For this, we must always be grateful. In Black Marsh, I was a tree minder. I tended the hist, the great trees of our people. Here, I will become a spinner, to speak with the trees of Grotwood. I will lead my people to Ifra, the Wood Elf god of the forest. We've always thought that without the hist, there can be no hatchlings. But with Ifra's guidance, I will find a way. Think of it. Argonians native to Grotwood, to our new way of life. Proud citizens of the Dominion which Queen Irene hopes to build.
"31 people on, and it takes them this long to speak to me." The Morrowood edition? Actually, I'm pretty sure that covers most of the base game. That easily still gives you a lot of stuff to do. I recently pre-ordered the Somerset thing. This would be hilarious.
What's going on? I'm up. I'm awake.
Ouch. 80? I didn't have to pay 80.
I was dreaming of speckled fish. Now I'm hungry and wet. Explain yourself. Despite what you may have heard, a bucket of water to the face isn't a traditional Argonian greeting. But I'm not one to stand on ceremony. What's on? As long as I can raise my guar and sleep in the shade, I don't care who rules this land. We want to live in peace, as a free people. If the Dominion supports us, then I support the Dominion.
Oh, really? No one? Thanks. Wow.
I'd find somewhere else to sleep in the shade. Some of the rough skins in this village might not see it the same way. I wouldn't go throwing buckets of water on them. You might lose a finger. The meeting. I nearly slept through it. Udate wants to discuss the grumbling about the barricades. You should come. See how we govern ourselves. I've roamed from one end of Tamriel to the other, handling vicious beasts along the way. In all that time, I've never lost a finger. But the moment I call myself Lost No Fingers, a guar will tear off my arm.
Best of my knowledge, no. Of course, I don't have them as well, so I could be wrong.
When my tribe left the Black Marsh, we brought along our native wildlife. None wanted the job, so I took charge. I prefer beasts to people. More pragmatic, less complicated, and you always know when one plans to eat you.
I like. He has a point. I do know, I'm pretty sure they open up a section of the map. Without it, you can't get to them.
It doesn't. But when you're the one who keeps the Wamasu calm, nobody gets on your bad side. Ha! I had you. The tribe sees one who remains calm in the face of danger. And with this comes respect. Simple as that.
Chapters. Some shit. Shit. Great. Did that already. Let's see now. There's this one. No. For me, it's completely free to pay after the initial purchase. Now, you can become EOS Plus, which is a monthly thing, and it gives you full access to all DLC, game packs, new zones, quests, so on, unlimited storage, so on and so on. That's the only thing that makes it cost money on, and as best of my knowledge, fully understandable. Other than buying the game, I haven't spent any money on this. Dark Brotherhood, Dragon Bones, all the full DLC, Mega Pack. Now the Imperial Seal one, that one I might actually spend money on to try to get. Oh yeah, it is a good relief. I wouldn't be playing this game if it was a mandatory monthly subscription. I don't have the money for that. Been 20 minutes and no hiccups on my net yet. That's nice. Alright, hopefully I didn't jinx myself.
Begone, outsider. You have no place here. I speak with warriors, not spoiled eggs. Your words are drenched in honey. How far do you stick your tongue up the beehive? Very well. Ask your questions.
I stick it up as far as I can.
I hunt and I fish. I do it better than the rest. The others respect my strength. This tribe has forgotten how to survive. You want to know my role? I remind them what we left behind. No matter how far this tribe wanders, they will always bay the elven boots with their tongues. Dark elves, high elves, a Nord with pointed ears would do. But some of us fought our slave masters. When they forget, I remind them. By Dominion, you mean Queen Irene. She's like any dark elf matron, but her lash is an army of Falmor lackeys. The wood elves and Khajiit are the worst kind of slaves. They'll pave her road to victory with their own blood, and thank her for the privilege.
I'm technically a new player too. If you're going to be new, go with the recommended starting class, which is what I am, a Dragon Knight, and there's a skill advisory on this. I will show you after this conversation.
Enough questions. Utate called a meeting to discuss the barricades. If you're so eager to learn my thoughts, you should attend.
Okay, over here is the skill advisory. You can turn it on and off, adjust it to what you would like over here. I'm going a tank roll. And this helps you recommend what skills you should put points in. Also, I'm a werewolf, which is awesome! Werewolf, I'm told, is good for tanking. What is this? I need to put that right there. Damn it. Not C. I. Well, I believe werewolves are better than vampires. Less weaknesses in some cases. Oh, it's right here, okay.
Thank you for coming, all of you. We have all heard the grumblings, but if this is to be
I
our
plan
home,
on making,
we
when I
must
make
end
my
this
second
talk of
tune,
defying the Dominion.
I want to be a vampire.
You tail-lifting fool. Do we ignore the slave pen they built around us? This wood elf god you follow corrupts your mind.
If Frick can give us hatchlings, Slimjaw, peace with the Dominion is our only chance of survival.
While you whisper to trees, the Dominion measures our wrists for manacles. I cannot allow this.
Slimjaw, what are you saying?
Utate. You turn our people away from the Hist. I sanction you for your heresy.
Slimjaw, no!
Hail Sithis!
Oh good, I did kill her. Awesome!
I knew of Slimjaw's anger, but to murder Utate, madness. Didn't you hear her? She leapt crest first from the cliffs of madness. The anger has burned a hole through her good sense. Killing Utate must be part of a larger plan. Slimjaw was once a shadow scale, a holy assassin feared throughout Black Marsh. To sanction Utate as she did was a signal. Her hunters will lie in wait for whatever comes next. They'll fight to the death, so we need to fight harder.
I can't spell.
If one Dominion soldier dies at the hands of these fools, my entire tribe will pay for it. So yes, we need to kill them, if it isn't too much trouble. But have no fear. Comes when called can help you track them down. That tiny guar sniffing at your ankle. Don't worry, it means he likes you. Sweep the beach camps for Slimjaw's hunters. I'll round up a few trusted friends and check the forest camps. We'll meet at the old sea cave west of the Grey Mire. We should hurry. If any of Slimjaw's hunters attack Dominion soldiers, my tribe is doomed.
Okay. Okay, chat's still up. Okay, why isn't Petrify working? Oh, target's immune. Yes. Oh, I need to redo my sword forge. Oh, fuck, I can't speak. Not a fan of ass eating. Nope. Wrong thing again. Ooh, damn. F. Is Timmy in a well? Is Timmy down a well? Is it? Oh, I apologize for that. I do recommend when you do start playing that you try to find a good, friendly guild. As far as I can tell, the community is nice towards newbies. Isn't really that toxic, unlike other big MMO games, which shall not be named. I started playing this a month ago, if that. Oh yeah. It is a good community, as far as I could tell. Oh, I only play PC, so I don't know. Well, depending on the timing, this probably jerks on all the time. Where am I going?
Can't stop Mother Lightning. Hail Sithis.
There are two very useful skills, I believe, that I have found to be very useful. And where is it? Oh, yes. Intimidating presence and persuasive will. I found those skills very useful. Oh. More fish. Damn.
It's such a fine day for fishing. I'll be out here a little longer, and then I'll return home.
Aye, Captain. Ooh. Oh, not bad, but I don't use it. Nice. That reminds me. Still don't have a title. Okay.
You're still breathing. Good. Breathing is good. Slimjaw is deeper in the sea cave. She's trying to gain control of Mother Lightning. If she manages this, the Dominion soldiers won't stand a chance.
There's a lot of crafting in this game. And great thing, you can master all the crafting on one character.
The giant lizards with lightning in their teeth are Wamasu. Mother Lightning laid their eggs and nurtured them to hatching. Everything about her is twice their size.
Oh, okay. I don't really deal with PvP.
When you kill Slimjaw. I was once a shadow scale, just like Slimjaw. For me to kill her without sanction would be true heresy. I've lived my life without angering the Night Mother, and I'd rather not start now. But my friend Eagerteeth has no such restriction. Yes, the one chewing on that hunter's spine. She's a feisty one. I'll return to the village and chase away the Wamasu. If they sense Mother Lightning is in danger, they might stampede through the Gray Mire. Good luck, friend. But with Eagerteeth by your side, you shouldn't have much trouble. Argonians born under the sign of the Shadow are special. Some are taken at birth and trained as assassins.
Oh,
we follow
nice.
the god Sithis, and through his consort wife, we receive sanctioned kills. I shouldn't say we. That life is long behind me. Slimjaw and I first came to this tribe as liberators. But for every Argonian we freed, the Dark Elves tortured 10. I refused to cause more pain for my people. When the tribe was exiled, I remained as a protector. But I was too slow to protect Utate.
Oh, what was I going to show? Crafting. To upgrade crafting, you also need skill points. Now that's got a ways to go. Ooh. Nice. Well, I look forward to see what that turns into. And thank you for the subscription. I can't speak. Okay, that's the exit. Pull all the way around. Hmm. Yeah, I should probably work on that eventually.
Spread out.
Since I plan either making an archer or a mage of some kind, I'll probably use that. So y'all gonna be dead soon? You don't need all this. Come on, come on. 92, 104. Okay, I'm gonna be careful.
Move to flank. From the side.
Oh, nice. Wait, are you saying the skills that I have in crafting on this tune carry over to another tune? Or every character you make should have alchemy maxed out as soon as possible? The fuck are you eating? Nah, I don't want to know. Okay. That would be nice if the crafting ones did. Damn, that guy packs a punch.
Split up. Move.
I wonder, should I have something that helps boost his... Oh, you're inhaled. No, it's... Need? Probably not. I don't think so. But it's fun to do. I plan on making a new one once the new expansion comes out. Okay, I'm almost there. Co-op is teaming up with someone else, non-solo. I have not played that one yet.
Back. You stopped Slimjaw then. Oh no. Eagerteeth didn't survive, did she? I see. You'll be missed, Eagerteeth. But this is no time to mourn. Officer Parwinell grows impatient with our tribe. Perhaps if you were to calm the waters, she would leave us be. None of the others will speak with her. They fear she'll find out about the fighting. So they cling to silence and hope I make it all go away. But I'm a terrible liar. There's no way I could disguise Utete and Slimjaw's absence. I don't want the tribe forced out of its home. These people, my people, they found hope in the Grey Maya. I don't want it wrenched away from them due to Slimjaw's foolish actions. If I may ask, what will you tell her? As you should. I just hope what you think is right is what's best for my tribe.
Now just calm down. I haven't made any decisions yet.
This is it. The Dominion plan to drive us out of Grotwood.
My scouts reported sounds of battle along the beaches. This forces my hand. If I can't explain this immediately, my superiors will hear about this and assume the worst. I need you to tell me. Where are they? Good. It seems I have little choice. If there are rebellious elements in the Grey Mire, I have to recommend the tribe be exiled. If you can assure me these people can be trusted, I'll push for them to remain. But if you have any doubts, speak plainly. Then that's all I need for my report. My superiors won't be happy, but I'm sure they'll get used to the idea eventually. Thank you for seeing the truth of the matter. I hope to have those wretched wooden barricades down within the month.
Ooh.
Argonians of the Grey Mire, as long as this tribe pledges itself to the Dominion, you will always have a home in Grotwood.
If it means we belong, we'll pledge. Right, Shatuna?
Yes, praise the divines. Whatever allows us to stay.
I'm glad you're all so excited. Please, if you have any questions, I'll answer what I can.
Oh, that could be upgraded. Ooh. No, no. Blood Rage. What is this, though?
I don't seem to be making much progress.
Okay.
You should buy me a drink, I think.
Nah. Also, have the right mindset for it. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Okay, what's my inventory at? Yeah, I'm gonna... Let's... Huh? Hmm, 46. Okay, before I go open that... Yes, I went to the stables already. Oh yes. To upgrade your speed on your mount, you have to visit the stables every 24 hours, and you can do it one point at a time. I was told in my free guild it takes about, what, 6 months to get the mount stuff fully upgraded? Oh, this is actually how you upgrade skills to deconstruction and all that. Okay, sell that.
The working of steel is a war.
Where is... What's going on at? 3,000?
You saved our high and mighty queen, eh? Ha! Name it should have the crown.
Okay, now for clothing. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yep, I'm done. Okay. Now it's... Ooh! Actually less damage, really? No, that's... Okay, I'm forgetting E there. S-H-I-E-L-D.
This one hears the strangeness in South Point as ended. Seems a Daedric prince was involved.
You believe all you hear.
Oh, that's nice.
Daedric prince. Did your sister see a clutch of butterflies when she was there?
Believe what you like. I'm glad things have calmed down there, whatever the cause.
Yeah, forgot to send it, huh? Now, let's not accidentally... Nice, though. YouTube chat is currently just... Damn it! Yes, you can. Wait, wrong... Damn. Oh, that's clothing. I need wood for that.
This one hears the strangeness in South Pole. Seems that the prince was involved.
Yes, you can share them. Okay, chat didn't go away again.
You know, in Aldrin, the Redderings live in a massive crab shell. It's not nearly this tall, though. Okay, where's my bank? Oh god, don't...
55, 53, 55, 56. I think after 50, it starts becoming something else that's...
No safer
Jeff
vault
could
in
give
all
you
of
more
the Dominion.
details about...
Do you see the trolls? We have trolls guarding our vaults. Nowhere else has the troll security.
Damn.
This one hears the strangeness and South Point has ended. Seems a Daedric prince was involved.
You believe all you hear?
Himself.
A Daedric prince? Did your sister see a clutch of butterflies when she was there?
Believe what you like. Now there was a cross.
Once you ask us to store an item of yours, our...
My God, does that go up?
I pity these high elves tramping about.
I'm not sure I've ever been this far up before. What happens if someone falls?
Oh, I have this shit already.
I pity these high elves.
No, I got... No, I don't really care. It doesn't take too long. I've done my best not to skip anything in the map area.
This is about Cormount, isn't it? Don't blame her because you backed the wrong side.
Though the anniversary event is very helpful with the XP boost. I think I've gone almost 10 levels since the event started. it's up. Alright, can I get there in time? Wait, am I here alone? Damn. Just got this shadow fucker right here too. Would you stop going away, you little bitch?
wretches. All my servants are wretches. Perhaps these will do the job. When you destroy the next, this one will have returned.
Yeah, what was he doing beforehand? Oh yeah. I was gonna take care of this.
Trust me, Faendil. Magical transport is the only way this many Redguard could have appeared here so suddenly. We need to cut them off before an entire army is on our doorstep.
Where am I at? 20. Okay.
Tread carefully. An army is massing under our feet. I don't know how this happened. Somehow the Covenant has managed to fill this ruin with troops, and more seem to be arriving as if out of thin air. It must be magic. No other explanation. This is the only entrance or exit to the ruin. The Redguards must be using a portal to enter the ruin. They probably thought they could avoid detection until they had a force big enough to attack. If there's a portal, and I'll eat my armor if there isn't, we need to seal it before reinforcements arrive. A lone scout will have an easier time than a full force. We don't have the numbers to face them head-on anyway. I appreciate it. Take this wand and use it to disrupt the portal. Be careful, though. Don't try to fight everybody. It'll be a waste if you die before closing that portal.
Yeah. Hey, the fuck? Oh, man. IRM. I guess I have to do camps. Turn caps off. Time is it? Oh, I still have plenty of time before I go. Oh, that was... Caps on. Oh yeah, that does. Shit, I'll keep that. Oh yes. Yeah, so I have to go all the way around. And the big bad boss is probably somewhere. Oh boy, does this having equipment that's actually good. Yes, you're going to want to get in a guild with people who are willing to craft you stuff for free. At least at first. Okay, check to make sure that's still on.
Wasting time is an important part of life.
That was an unwelcome surprise.
She said.
I eat well and stay fit, but I'll die anyway. I never tell you.
Oh no. Also, when you're in a dungeon, you come upon urns, you really want to open them up.
Did you meet the new commander?
Been 90 minutes and I haven't had any net issues yet. Maybe it's all about timing. You're on fiber fuck, man. Cable, about 300 down, minimum 10 up. It seems my net issue seems only to affect me, my computer, not anyone else's computer in the house. I think it's a combination of some type of update that Windows did, and maybe something going on in the background of my computer, which I don't know what. I did a virus scan, nothing. As I said, it only affects me, it doesn't affect anything else. Oh yes, you can also level up your skill points by books. And the issue I'm having, it started recently as well, so... Okay, that was over there.
Don't be offended. He hates everyone.
You swim through that damn wall, idiot. This should be 2 or 3. No, no, okay. Wasn't this something else that could be morphine or something? Oh, here we go. Inhale. Second hit refunds magic for each enemy. Okay, the first part's the same. I'm using XSplit Gamecaster. I went and bought the lifetime subscription, so I like it. It has the chat box right there, since I only use one monitor. Wait.
Any luck? Did you find the source of the invaders? Excellent. To be honest, I wasn't sure you would return at all. This is a favorable turn. Now we can secure this area and ensure it is not a weak link in our defense of the region. You have my gratitude.
That's fast. Let's go take care of that side. Mini mission. I'm thinking the mission start is probably right there. Nothing to see here. Damn. Spiders should not ever get this big.
Dominion troops are still...
Alright, good night. This is my work.
Wonderful. Thought I'd be yapping here for eternity.
Blasted wormies only have eyes for the empty ones. Very well. Tie me to your belt and we can get started. No time to lose.
Oh. Okay.
How can you breathe? You just do without thinking much about it. It's the same with me in talking. Or worm cultists digging up old bones. Didn't ask if they belonged to anyone, did they? The wormies just started making skeletons.
Well, on the plus side, at least his jaw isn't moving.
Yes! Pieces of me are all over the place. It's rather disconcerting. I'm probably not the first skeleton you've had to reassemble, and I doubt I'll be the last. But once I'm walking again, we can figure out what the wormies want with the bone orchard. Deal?
God, this is so wrong.
Quite the view from up here, eh? I'm at the landscape. Don't get any ideas. All right, let's find the rest of me. Try searching the wormy camps or knocking some skeletons around until my bits fall out.
God, so wrong.
Efficient little nitwits! Could be part of me in every skeleton here!
So I need to destroy skeletons. Ow.
That was my femur! Wait, no, my femur bends to the left. Carry on!
Oh dear God. Oh, this is great. This is definitely one of my favorite missions.
That tickles.
What the hell?
Look at all the dirt on my bones! I used to bathe weekly to keep myself presentable. My pelvis is filthy! What did the wormies do? Use it as a shovel? Ah, that's the last one. Quickly now! Drop my pieces on the ground and I'll put myself back together.
Isn't the best defense always a good attack?
You have no idea how good this feels. To be whole again and walk with my own two legs. To have legs at all.
Dragon Knight Nord? Yes. Although I'm going with the tank build. Or trying to, at least. So we're going to completely ignore the fact that he's just bones, no muscle to help move his... Okay, I'm okay with that.
Next? Oh, you mean the wormies. Can't leave them here, digging up bones that dig up bones? No idea. That's why we'll need to investigate, yes? That's the thing for us. Investigations all around! Their biggest dig site is nearby. Hard to miss it, really. Unless you're one to miss a hole in the ground. Charging off like filled and near blood drunk, eh? Don't expect me to lend a hand. Perhaps a rib will do? Point it at any wormy skeleton and I'll have it fighting at your side. No, it's no trouble. You can thank me later. Onward to the dig site.
Yes. 43 right now. Alright, is that gone away yet? Nah. Okay.
Gora dear! Gora dear, what have they done?
What does it look like? They dug up my barrow.
What? Why?
Wouldn't stop asking about the roots.
The roots? Why would they care about the... Oh, no.
Told them they were asking for trouble. But did they listen? Went right to the barrow bar. Idiots.
Hey, friend, listen, we have a problem. The wormies must be here for what's under the barrow bow. With enough of the little skeletons, they'll be able to dig up the big ones. I knew I shouldn't have said anything to that Ithruin fellow. The wormy leader told him he'd have no use for the big bones in the ground with the barrow bow to keep them sleeping. But if he digs up the barrow bow's roots, he'll kill it. Then he can build giant wormy skeletons to stomp around.
Nope, just sword and shield. Purely.
You didn't notice it? The enormous tree in the middle of the bone orchard? Nobody takes a moment to look up these days. All this beauty directly above you, and you're staring straight at the dirt. Typical.
He has a point.
There are others like Goradir sleeping beneath the barrow bow. If they knew what the wormies wanted, they'd help. But we can't get there without Spinner Amario's help. And she's not too happy with me. She's up on the ridge overlooking the bone orchard. Maybe I shouldn't go with you. No, that's silly. I'm sure she'll be happy to see me. But just to be prudent, I'll let you do the talking.
You're Dringoth's friend, right? Spinner Amario won't be happy about that. Tired. Very tired. Much taller.
I'm guessing dragon of some kind.
Very bright, good sense of humor. No patience for Dringoth's mischief. Years ago, she'd had enough, so she took him apart and scattered him around the bone orchard. I laughed hard enough to shift my barrow. Most of us choose to sleep in our own bones, but Dringoth borrowed those of a long-dead elf. He was always restless, even in life. Dringoth's true bones are gnarled in the roots of the barrow bar. Some say they're the oldest in the orchard. Look out for him, would you? His recklessness tends to wear at the others buried here.
Awesome. Oh, I can do that? That's awesome.
Spinner Amariel, we need your help. It's an emergency.
Dringolf, who put you back together? Are you to blame for these
I probably picked a bad time to do this.
Why did you let Dringolf talk you into this? Do you know how much trouble he's brought to the Bone Orchard? My apologies. His very presence wears at my manners. What do you need? Yes, their leader threw and made vague threats about me remaining inside. He's attempting to raise the old bones beneath the Barrow, but there's no way he'll do that before Eldenroot sends a patrol, so I'm staying put. Dug up? But that would take weeks. How do they manage? Why? Those old bones are useless to them. The Barrow shields them from necromancy. But if they can dig up the Barrow's roots... Oh no. They plan to turn the old bones into an army! Here, this is Niranon's horn. Head beneath the Barrow and sound the horn before the gate. It's the only way inside, unless you want to help the worm cult with their digging. And don't let Dringolf sneak off with that horn.
Yep, chat's down. I am wearing this stuff, if you're still here. So I'm technically wearing a set. Yeah, sorry about not noticing the chat went down. For my next two, I plan on being more than just... I plan on doing a mage or a ranger of some kind.
They're already inside. If we're lucky, they haven't made it to the heart of the Barrow Bow.
Interesting.
Who disturbs the heart of the Barrow Bow?
Niranon, enough with the theatrics! You need to let us in!
Dringle, what are you doing here? Who is with you? And why are there intruders in the roots of the Barrow Bow? Dringle, what have you done?
Nothing, I'm trying to help!
Once again you bring us suffering. Banishment is too good for you this time.
Dringoff, what have you done?
What will you make us lose this time, Dringoff?
You should have left, Dringoff.
Okay, my mouse is acting up. Okay, I'm not gonna go over there again. God, the chills I just had.
Ulfrost will not forgive you again.
Why, Dringoff? Why return?
Dringoff, you were banished, yet you dare return?
Ulfrost, listen to me! We're in danger! Necromancers are trying to kill the Barrow Bow!
You warn of danger. Dringoff, who leveled nations with his girth. Your restlessness trapped us here in the first place.
There are a vast number of elf bones in the bone orchard. If we all use them together, we can drive out the invader!
Together? Since when have you done anything that wasn't for yourself? Once more you bring danger upon us, then beg for our help to end it. No longer! You'll remain beneath the Barrow Bow until the world forgets you!
Ulfrost, wait!
We have no quarrel with you, Living One. Indeed, we thank you for your part in awakening us. The invaders in the Barrow Bow must be stopped. Because we must punish him for his transgressions. The elf-bone shell to which he was banished will no longer suit him. We'll return him to the old skull around which the Barrow Bow first grew. The very skull that surrounds this room. Dringoff's crimes are unforgivable. We once sought a true death in the farthest reaches of the world, but his aimless wanderings led to our imprisonment. Here, we can never die. Perhaps we were too hasty. Very well. Because Dringoff broke his exile only to warn us of so great a threat, we'll allow him to leave us in peace, but only if he aids us in driving out the invaders. Enemies at the inner gate. Come quickly, we'll drive out the worm cult.
What's...
Shatter the bones they steal from the restful dead. Protect the Barrow Bow!
Can't say I'll miss throwing back wave after wave of wormies and their bony minions. But now I have a chance to see the world, meet new and interesting people. Only now I won't accidentally smash everything in my path. Rather embarrassing, that.
Okay.
Can't say I'll miss throwing back wave after wave of wormies and their bony minions. But now I have a chance to see the world, meet new and interesting people. Only now I won't accidentally smash everything in my path. Rather embarrassing, that. See the world, I expect. Folks may not take kindly to chattering elf bones, but it's better than stomping everything to jelly, eh? I'm sure I'll see you around. The world's only so big. Bigger now, I expect. Ooh, how exciting! You know, I hadn't thought about it. I usually just pick a direction and start walking. Though sometimes that doesn't work out so well. Take the Sea of Ghosts. Seems like a fun jaunt, yeah? Up north, very north, lots of water. Ice like you wouldn't believe. But the barnacles, oh, do they chafe. Took me a decade rolling around in desert sands to rid myself of those. Oh yes, loved it. Warm, dry, and the sand feels so good on my bones. Unfortunately, the people there aren't big on walking skeletons. Not many are, but there in particular. I was on my best behavior, too. They had no need to react like that. When they saw me coming, they took for the hills, the caves, whatever was available to hide in. By the time I reached a city, it would be completely deserted. Made me terribly lonely. But that was long ago. I should visit, see how things have changed.
Okay, this is done. Is it 12:30? Oof. And thank you, Brandon, for the sub. I also sometimes do Twitch.
I won't pay a bonus for sloppy fighting.
You're not more safer than hatched egg.
No, you are. I guess the other guys had to leave. Not that I blame them.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, to get up there. Oh, there's a boss over here. Of 25. go ahead. I'm not in Discord right now, though.
Thank you. A group of bandits took over this old mine. Not much ore left. I suppose that's why it was abandoned. But they are working us to the bone to get whatever there is. I will once I gather my strength. Thank you for saving me.
If you do start playing, I'm in a guild that will happily take you. So why they have to go around?
Split up!
You do have to buy the game initially, but it is free to play afterwards.
Fan out! From the sides! Circle around!
I thought I was done for.
Move now! Split up!
I know how that can be. Think you got all the parts you need, you found out that you need a new power supply, your new video card doesn't fit in the case you use, so you have to go full tower. I'm speaking from personal experience. Damn. Actually went past them. Oh, they weren't knockoffs or anything like that. It just, I never had a video card that big. the great thing about my new case, it has wheels on it. And people at Geese Squad have never seen a case with wheels on it before. Yep. It's a cool master, and so it has a lot of airflow for it. Oh yeah, for the most part, I still carry it around. On smooth floors, though, I don't. Bleed! Bleed! Heavy attack takes way too long, though. Damn it, throwing button again. I'm using a full tower right now. I used to use a medium one, but due to how my motherboard's set up and everything, I had to go to a big one to fit my new graphics card that I bought this year. 8 gig. Went from a 2 gig graphics card to an 8 gig. Very nice. Oh yeah, it helps. Provided it doesn't crap out on me, it should last me for a good few years. 4, 5, 6 years. At least.
you're not here on Dominion business, I'll need you to move along. My time is precious. A gruesome trophy, to be sure. But we've thought him dead twice before, only to learn how painfully wrong we were. There are many grieving families who will rejoice to hear of Zgolog's death. Here's your reward. It's well earned.
Really? That was all the XP for that? Okay, that's still going. Damn, though. Wow, that was lame. Okay, best we know is all this area is done except for the world boss, which is no big deal. I'll get to that eventually. That needs to be done. This area needs to be done. So, make my way up, go that way, and then I can go to the next area. Okay, put that there. Put that ready. Where's the other remote? Oh, okay, it's on the floor. Okay, what time? I just got done looking at the clock. Okay, it's almost 1 AM. How much back do I? Okay. Let's take care of some maintenance and then call it the night. Yeah. Well, obviously we're on different time zones. Wait. And what is right here? Okay, that I'm gonna have to keep. Actually, I'll put it.
What are our vaults made of? I'm not sure.
This one is sometimes concerned.
Okay, let's sell stuff. Let's get rid of stuff I'm not going to use. No, empty. I'm thinking, damn it. No. That's what I don't want it either. What do I want? Oh yeah, I was gonna... F. Okay. Well, this time went surprisingly well. No issues with my net. I'm surprised. It's probably gonna kick my ass tomorrow. Or later today. Okay, it's time for me to get to bed. I want to thank you all for watching. Thank you, Brandon, for help. That was Jeff. No. To everyone who was participated in chat and helped out the new guy that was going to be starting to play soon. That's great. And I will probably be back. Hell, after I sleep, if my net works, I'll be back on playing this. Might do StarCraft, though. Well, stay safe, all.